everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm not in my normal hotel room. I'm in my friend's house. I'm actually dog and house sitting. I thought it'd be fun to change up the scenery a little bit and record a video here in their house because otherwise all my videos would just be in my little hotel room. I have tried to film this video like 3 times now. A lot has changed. Everything is tentative at this point. Everything is changing on the daily, it seems like. And as you can see from the title, it's all about the lockdown and the restrictions here in Germany. I'm gonna go over the current regulations as of, I believe, January 16th. So all of the rules and regulations I'm going over are as of that date. So don't at me if these rules don't apply anymore. So let's get into it. So I arrived here in Germany and I had to do my 2-week quarantine. Got here late October. The last couple days I was in quarantine, I got a notification from the resort that I came here to work at that they will be shutting down for the month of November. So that was a huge bummer to get here and first thing have the resort shut down. Luckily, under my contract with the resort, I'm allowed to work 20 hours a week. So everyone gets their 20 hours, that's secure. And probably mid to late November, we got another notification that the lockdown would continue until December 20th with hopes that everything would be reopening up right in time for Christmas. And so we were very excited. You can guess that did not happen. The lockdown got extended from December 20th to January 10th. And then after the new year, of course, the numbers weren't going down. We got word that the lockdown would continue until the end of January. So I think that's three pushbacks. So the lockdown just keeps getting extended and extended and extended.
Many months later.
Extended and extended and extended.
How long is the lockdown gonna last?
Word on the street is the lockdown's gonna get extended again, probably until springtime. But that's up in the air. We will see. It's been really interesting to come here and to work at an empty resort, basically. Like I said, I still get 20 hours a week working, so I do random cleaning projects throughout the hotel, and I always joke that whenever we do open up, we will have the cleanest hotel ever. Alright, so let's get started on the regulations and rules that Germany has put into place to hopefully stop the spread of COVID. Rule number 1. All non-essential businesses are closed until the remainder of the lockdown. So basically the only things that are really open right now are grocery stores, gas stations, pharmacies, things that people can't live without. But if you're non-essential business, you cannot be open during this time. They announced that all non-essential businesses would close like mid-December, and everyone, I'm sure, still had some Christmas shopping to catch up on. So the last day that the businesses were open, it was like Black Friday. The stores were like jam-packed. There was like major sales because they had like all this Christmas stuff they needed to get rid of. Everyone rushed to the stores to get their last-minute Christmas gifts and things that they would need throughout the lockdown. So yeah, that was crazy, and it's been interesting to not go shopping. Rule number 2. All schools have pretty much shut down, so everyone is doing remote learning. I'm sure that's a huge pain for all teachers and students these days. Also, businesses and other companies are encouraged to allow their employees to stay at home and work from home. Rule number 3. So this is a new rule that they just put into place. They are now requiring that anyone who wants to use public transportation or enter into retail stores need to wear a specific mask. In Germany, they're called the FFP2 masks, which is also known as the KN95 masks. So if you have your own personal mask, you can't enter. You can't travel. You have to have the specific N95 mask if you want to go grocery shopping or you want to take the bus, or basically if you want to be out in public, you have to start wearing this specific mask. Rule number 4. We have curfew. They put curfew into effect from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. We cannot be outside of our houses during those hours unless we have a valid reason. You can take care of your pets, you can take your dog out for a walk during those hours, and you may travel for official business. But besides that, there's not really an excuse to be out during those hours. And if you were to be out during those hours with no reason, you would get fined. I'm pretty sure the fine is 500 euros, so you definitely don't want to be outside of the house after 9 p.m. because no one wants to pay a 500 euro fine. Rule number 5. No alcohol consumption in public. I'm assuming that alcohol consumption in public promotes gathering, and they obviously don't want groups of people coming together. And so consuming alcohol in public is strictly prohibited, and you can also get fined if you get caught doing that. So no alcohol consumption in public. Rule number 6. Meetings in private can now only be done with members of your household and one additional person. So before it used to be like 2 households can get together with a total of 5 adults and as many children that is related to those families that are under the age of 14. But now it doesn't matter the age. All it matters is your household, no matter how many is in that household, can only meet with one additional person from another household. Basically, no gatherings. Rule number 7. All of the gatherings are required to follow the strict COVID regulations, of course, wearing your masks and social distancing. And a new rule is that singing is prohibited in churches and religious services. So there's not any worship time and there's no one singing, which is interesting. I guess singing projects germs from your mouth, and even though you're wearing masks, singing is prohibited. So yeah. And finally, rule number 8. Okay, this last rule is kind of complicated, so I thought I would just read it from my phone. If you live in an area that has a 7-day average of more than 200 cases per 1,000 people, you are limited to travel within 15 kilometers of your city or country for anything other than a valid reason. I'll show a screenshot of this website that gives you a live countdown of all of the COVID cases throughout the whole entire country of Germany, and you have to check your town you live in to watch the COVID cases per 100,000 people to make sure that it's under the 200 cases, because if it is higher, then travel is limited and you're only supposed to travel as far as 15-kilometer radius from where you live. You're really only supposed to travel unless you have a valid reason, which could be a medical appointment or an emergency or official business. But besides that, they don't really want you traveling. To play it safe, anyone right now should not be traveling more than 15 kilometers from their house, which is not far at all. So pretty much everyone's staying put at this point. That's a wrap on the rules and regulations here in Germany. I'm in the state of Bavaria, so I'm not sure if these regulations pertain to all of Germany, but if I missed any rules, feel free to correct me down below. I know I have some German followers that know a lot more about the country and the situation better than I do, so if I missed anything or said anything incorrect, I apologize. These are just the rules that the resort that I work at here has communicated with me about, so I'm trying to do my part to stay safe and healthy. We're in month 3 of lockdown and possibly more weeks or months to come. We shall see.
70 years later.
That's it for today's video. Keep you all updated. I'll see you all in my next video. Like and subscribe. You know the drill. Bye.